What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Those of you who have followed this channel for a while would know that I've covered quite a few of these Replicade Amusement New Wave Toys 1/6 scale mini arcades. This company is not only incredible with the designs and the quality, but the customer service, the kindness of these people to continually send these to me and share them with you. I can't say enough good things about them. I have the entire game room, like these are spread out on an entire shelf for them between Food Fight, 1942, Dragon's Lair, Centipede, Q*bert, Street Fighter 2, and Tempest. We are going to be adding to the collection today Space Ace. And as far as I understand, Space Ace is a game that came out as a quasi, not sequel to Dragon's Lair, but like a stylistic similar game. And there were even conversion cabinets for it, where some of them, they converted the original Dragon's Lair cabinet with stickers and then just replaced the board inside of it with Space Ace to get the newest game at their arcade without bringing this behemoth of a machine in there. But they also made standalone units as well. Now, when they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to cover this, I was like, hell yeah, like I love your stuff, I love your company, and thank you. They said, do you want the regular original version, or do you want the cab where the stickers conversion kit on the original Dragon's Lair or whatever? And I was like, I'll take the standalone. I don't care really either one. I'm just excited that you guys are reaching out to me to share this with me. So I believe this is the regular. I don't believe it's the conversion cabinet, but I'll show a picture on screen here of the conversion cabinet. And as you can see, the stickers and stuff on it there. It looks pretty cool. This one doesn't have the stickers that go on over it. This is just the standalone machine, as far as I can tell. That's the one they sent me. It's got a second screen scoreboard, which is pretty ahead of its time back then. Symmetronics metal coin door, HD TV connectivity with an HDMI cable out. Supports spectator monitor, TV not included, but you could add a spectator monitor on top of this puppy so that, you know, it looks like the one at the arcade where they would draw all the people and so many people would be watching that they needed the TV on top of the arcade to display exactly what the arcade displayed for the person who was playing it. For the people gathering around that they couldn't see, they could just look up and see what was being played above them. It makes me really yearn for those days again, but I digress. All right, so we have the New Wave Toys instruction manual packet complete with the normal mini coins they give you. These coins are non-functional, but they can go in the little coin slot in the arcade. A little mini replica vinyl disc. That's pretty cool. The Dragon's Lair had this as well. Now this disc, if I recall correctly, went into the vinyl player, and it was just, it didn't work or do anything, but it was just for looks, and it was pretty cool. And we have one of my favorites, the instruction manual. And it goes through in English and other languages as well. Everything specified specifically for this New Wave Toys, but look at that artwork it has on the front there. Like original Space Ace artwork. And now what's this? Don Bluth presents Space Ace New Wave Toys. We have a special envelope here. Feels very high quality. I don't even know what this is, but let's see. Ooh, this is cool. It's a movie poster replica for the arcade for promotional purposes. This is very nice. Like, it's a very thick cardstock and high quality image. It's really cool. Like, I would almost want to frame this and put this up somewhere in the game room here. It's that pretty. Little things that they add in that they don't have to, you know, but they do, and it's really nice of them. It's neat. We got this looks like some control sticks, different colored control joysticks maybe. USB charging cord. Oh, they changed up the charging port. They used to be the little, what do you call it, the hexagon ones, and now it's the universal one. That's nice. And now, let's take a look at Space Ace. Always a huge fan of their packaging. Like, this is beautiful, beautiful packaging. Let's open it up here. Now, as far as me personally, I don't have too many memories about Space Ace. My local arcade had Dragon's Lair, and they never converted the cab. So my whole life growing up, it was just Dragon's Lair. I believe I played Space Ace, a ROM version of it, like a decade ago, but it was very brief, and I didn't have too much knowledge of the game. I don't have any nostalgia for it, anything like that. That's the thing with this company, by the way. You don't have to get every single arcade that they sell, but they do have particular ones that really hit on the nostalgia, and it drives it home. Yes, they're a little bit more expensive than the prototypical throwaway Walmart ones for 30 bucks. These ones, I believe this is $169.99 USD, but it's the highest quality of a replica arcade that you can get, that I know about. And if you're a huge fan of it, it's totally worth it to you. Like, for me personally, I was a huge fan of the original Centipede with the trackball and all that. That's what set me on the course with this company. Is I saw they were selling that. I was like, I want that. A trackball on a game that I have a ton of nostalgia for, that my arcade used to have. Awesome. All on board on it. And ever since then, this company's been sending me stuff to review. And again, I can't thank them enough for it. We have the screen cover. Peel it off. So satisfying. So satisfying. Yeah. Now this is very nice. There we go. Okay, so you press and hold it to turn it on. The marquee lights up, just like Dragon's Lair. It looks to be a very similar style cabinet to Dragon's Lair. It's a little bit different. We got the two slots here where Dragon's Lair came all the way out. I'm just looking at it up there right now. But it even says Dragon's Lair when you turn it on. That's pretty cool. It's like the original arcade. Here we go.
Space Ace, defender of justice, truth, and the planet Earth. Ace is being attacked by the evil Commander Borg to regain his manhood.
This is pretty cool. Now, these games were very ahead of their time when they first came out and hit the scene in the arcades, where, you know, graphics were just bleeps and bloops and lines and different colored lines, as Food Fight showed in one of my other videos. And then you see a game like this where it's all cartoon graphics, and it just blew your mind back in the day. Like, how do they do that? And it comes to find out it's just simply, you know, a timing mechanism where it shows a pre-rendered cutscene, a quick time event, and you just have to press the right direction to go as you go. Sometimes I believe you have an option to fire and stuff like that. But again, not very familiar with Space Ace. But these games, these style of games, were amazing for their time. So I'm going to play a little bit of this and let you guys know what I think. I didn't even know I was supposed to press something there. Man, this is crazy. You gotta think quick. Here they come. Dodge. Dodge. Energize. Oh, jeez. It's amazing how these were designed to be such quarter eaters. It happens so fast, and you have to basically memorize exactly what to do. And it's not really clear the first time. And I can imagine these games were built just to take money from people. It would lure them in like a rat trap for graphics. And then when they actually stood up over the machine to play it, they'd be like, what am I supposed to do? Where'd all my money go? and then be like, oh wait, I think I know what to do. Let me play it again. Ah, see, I jumped when I should have stood there. So it's not just randomly pressing. What? This is crazy how fast it works.
Kimberly, come in. Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
I'll save you, Kimmy.
Get me out of here!
Oh, you have to press up there. And I'm so used to watching it go that I didn't even think I was playing a game.
Ace, defender of justice, truth, and the planet Earth. Ace is being attacked by the evil Commander Borg.
Hold your fire. Who is that creep?
Borg.
No way, Borg, old buddy. Oh!
I've been hit.
By the Infanto Ray.
Struggle with Dexter to regain his manhood. Destroy the Infanto Rays. Defeat the evil Borg.
Hey, Borg. Come on, Kimberly, let's go. You've been hit.
Be valiant, Space Warrior. The fate of Earth is in your hands.
Insert 2 coins for 3 lives. Like, yeah, it's great. That is exactly what I was hoping for from this. Perfect replication of what this arcade was back in the day.
Space
It
Ace.
plays exactly how I'd expect it to play. It's very similar to Dragon's Lair, and the type of controls on it are just that. The quick time, you have to press the button in the right time and make decisions on the fly. A very arcade replicating experience. It makes you feel like you're at the arcade on this little thing, especially if you're like turning the lights out and just staying really close to it. It feels like you're at a miniature arcade. Now, the one thing I wanted to talk about in the back of this too, I noticed it has the same DivX player or whatever for that vinyl that they give you. It's the same exact thing as the Dragon's Lair arcade, and this thing, it's not, it doesn't function or anything, but it is cool that they do this, that they come out with this stuff and add it in. They don't have to. This company cares. They have a lot of passion for the projects they make, and every project they make, it's a Laserdisc player. Every project they make, see the disc can go in there, it feels like it's built with like blood, sweat, and tears of the creators of it. They really genuinely care about it. So really cool that they added that in. I wasn't expecting that, but again, I should be with these guys, the way they add so much stuff into these purchases. So it's got a USB out 1 and a USB out 2, if that's want for external controllers, things like that. An HDMI out, like I mentioned earlier, power button, volume, and a charging area right there. So pretty full-featured arcade right here. Let me press a button on it. Let me check the settings. We got screen brightness, game audio, attract mode audio. You can set the amount of lives. You can turn the marquee on or off, and screen blanking off. And it has, like, it's at the beginning there, the dual high score list on top of the actual screen where you can see it. And yeah, everything's here. So that is Space Ace on the mini arcade Replicade 1/6 scale. It's got a really good weight to it. It feels expensive. It doesn't feel like they just threw this together in some plastic machine. Like, this is like real vinyl wood or whatever they use, the replica stuff of the same type of material that arcades use. It's really high quality stuff. This machine itself specifically is a solid wood cabinet, rechargeable lithium ion battery, amplified multi-speaker audio reproduction, illuminated marquee, 4:3 aspect ratio displayed on premium 4.2-inch LCD display, die-cast metal coin door with storage, and this Space Ace Replicade is a 1/6 scale arcade accurate replica from the Cinematronics factory dedicated Space Ace arcade cabinet by New Wave Toys. It is going for $169.99 USD. And as far as getting this, the pre-orders are currently sold out. There may be another round of these, which I expect there to be, because otherwise I'm not sure why they'd be sending this to me to talk about. But these do always sell out. So if you want one of these, don't wait around for it. I guess that's the main takeaway for this. And maybe Space Ace isn't it. Maybe Space Ace wasn't your jam like it was for me. Like it wasn't for me. But maybe another arcade is. Like Street Fighter 2 is another one that I have. That one, so many memories. I had to get that one. So this company comes out with these. Keep an eye on it. And if I make a video talking about the arcade that you are interested in from them, definitely jump on it as soon as possible. Sign up on their mailing list if it's sold out. But keep an eye on this. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Also going to do a SmashJT.com article about this. So check that out if you want more specifics on it. But this is the Replicade New Wave Toys Space Ace 1/6 scale arcade machine. Again, huge thank you to the people over at New Wave Toys who are always just incredible people. I can't say enough good things about them. If you're interested in Space Ace, definitely hit the link in the description below for more information. I'm going to leave the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, you stay smashing.